Hi, I'm Penn Jillette. This is my partner Teller. We are Penn and Teller. What you are about to see only happens once every 4 years. Not what you're watching right now, but what you're about to see. Here, let me just stop this to avoid any confusion. Every 4 years, the world's best sport juggling champions compete against each other in the event you are about to witness. And now, from Paris, the 2024 World Juggling Federation Ultimate Overall Championship.
Welcome to Paris and WJF 20. We are just moments away from the largest sport juggling competition in history, the World Juggling Federation Ultimate Overall Championship, featuring 4 world champion jugglers. From the USA, Jonah Botvinick-Greenhouse and Spencer Androli. From Germany, Christian Hauschild. And from Norway, Ivan Dragshaw. I'm Jason Garfield, and joining me is a French juggler who just 2 days ago won 2nd place in the World Juggling Federation Advanced Overall Championship, Jean-Baptiste Diot.
Thank you, Jason, and it's a pleasure to be here in Paris at WJF 20. I have to say, Jason, it's a really honor and privilege to be here because I grew up watching all DVDs of WJF competition, and being a part of the event itself is a great honor. But I have to say, Jason, throughout the year you've been a ruthless and sympathetic commentator of everything, every routine of the athletes. So I hope this year we make no exception.
Absolutely not. This is the Ultimate Overall Championship, the highest level competition we've ever developed, and all of these jugglers are world champions, so you better believe my commentary is going to be unrelenting in my critique of perfection. We're watching Kevin right here, the 2024 Juniors champion, doing more of a happy routine as opposed to his competition routine. And you can tell there's a lot of jugglers here who can really appreciate and understand the type of moves that he's doing. He's so happy. He's from Finland, his first WJF event. He won the juniors competition. Beat a tough competitor too, so it was not an easy ride for him.
What a talented young guy.
Yeah, my prediction is that he will be the Ultimate Overall Champion in 2028.
2028?
Yeah, but he's 13. He is 13 years old. And he could have won, potentially, no offense, could have won the event this year.
I agree.
He's got the right personality for this. Doesn't look like he gets nervous.
I think I haven't seen it so much not juggling. During the whole 3 day of the convention, he always had balls or clubs in his hands.
No, if we didn't close, he'd be there 24 hours a day juggling.
Yeah. Nice.
He does not want to miss a day.
Nice 360 with the 5 clubs.
I still can't do that move. 6x4.
You do?
Clubs? No, not with clubs. No, not me.
And a 744.
That's not going to faze him. He doesn't get nervous. He'll get it on the next try.
Going to triples.
Into triples. Okay, I was wrong. Still great attitude about the whole thing.
Yeah. And dropping is kind of part of the juggling.
Yeah, well, it definitely proves that gravity's working. So, in case people were wondering, you know, it's kind of like proving that there's no magnets involved. There is gravity involved at all times.
Yeah. What you've just seen is like a really, really hard move with rings. It's called pancakes. When the rings is flipping around and returning to the end, it's pretty tough.
Yeah, and to make that more difficult, now they're doing it on different axes, not just forward and back, but side to side.
They do, and you will have the ability to see it later.
Yeah, I think Delaney Bayless probably started that, and then Jonah picked it up shortly after.
Yeah.
At WJF 11. That was the first time I had seen it. And Delaney was doing it the full reverse in pancakes.
Who was the first to doing flats when the rings are not moving at all throughout the air?
Maybe Jonah? I'm not sure the very first though. And as you can see, he's switched to the side where there's more people watching, turning his profile to most of our cameras. But you know, he's performing for the audience right now.
Yeah.
He already won. This is a free ride for him.
Going to 7 rings.
7 rings.
Come on, Kevin, you can do it.
Oh man.
13-year-old Kevin doing a long run of 7 rings.
He's not done. Gonna do a 5-ball routine now.
And going to his favorite props, the balls.
Doing a little bit of footwork there. Normally there'd be deductions for that in competition. Once you transition from competition to performance, then you can add the footwork in. But the thing that competition prepares you for is making accurate throws so that when you want to add movement to your juggling, the throws aren't what's moving you. You're moving you because you want to move, not because the objects are moving you because you weren't making good throws. A lot of people misunderstand that.
And a 720 with 3 balls.
Yeah. Neck catch handstand. Oh, didn't know he could do that.
Nice work, Kevin, nice work.
Six balls. 4 up 360. Back into 6. Yeah, he's having fun. He's good and he's having fun doing it. You know, I'd have fun too if I were that good. My performance, my practice is nothing but struggle and angst, and I can't wait until it's over. He's having fun while he's doing it. He'll last. I'm still doing it even with all the angst, but he'll last at least as long as me. He'll probably live longer too because he's happy when he's doing it. I'm never happy when I'm juggling. I just can't wait till it's over. But I like doing it.
Until the trick
It's a
is
weird
done.
dichotomy. Yeah, but it's never consistent.
Good job, Kevin.
Kevin Niittyviita.
We are at La Carreau du Temple in Paris at the 4th and final edition of their Sport and Art Jogging Festival. A 4-year build-up to the Olympics, a 5-day event, and the World Juggling Federation Ultimate Overall Championship is the final event of the festival. And as if being invited by the 2024 Paris Olympic Committee isn't important enough, the Ultimate Overall Championship only happens once every 4 years, and this is the first year we are implementing music choreography elements that require specific moves to be precisely timed with pre-designated moments in the music. 3 panels of judges, the A jury validating the moves and connections between the moves, the B jury on the execution score, how well they did the moves and connections and deducting points for errors, and the C jury validating the choreography elements. WJF head judge Josh Horton will be running the competition with our score sheet programmer David Sohigian at his side to ensure smooth operation of the new scoring software this year, which produces almost instant results at the conclusion of each competitor's routine.
We're moving from a totally black box theater to essentially a greenhouse with lots of big windows, lots of light coming in from different areas. That is nice because it does give like some pretty even lighting from all angles. And a lot of these jugglers are used to practicing in a gym. I do think that this venue is more similar to that. So I think it potentially could help them, make them feel a little bit more comfortable. The biggest issue is that big window right above where they're competing. So if a ball or something goes right at that window, it could be an issue. It's also approximately 102 degrees in the room as well, which could also have an impact on their performance.
Yeah, I mean, it has an impact on just my breathing in general, so I imagine it's pretty rough to juggle there. It is definitely always challenging to be keeping track of the move completion and qualification, and so there was a bunch of challenges.
Yeah, over the years, as these routines have gotten more difficult and higher moves are being attempted, they are all just a bunch of numbers on this sheet. And as familiar as we are with juggling and even the specific routines, it is sometimes hard to keep up with the routines and what's going on in real time because at this point it's all side swaps and numbers.
I think another challenge that has sort of escalated over the years is the number of connections. For some of the competitors, like Jonah specifically, it's like every move is connected, which makes it pretty tricky to track at what point do they qualify what move where in the connection.
So if there's,
Right,
if there's a drop, like which move is
Yeah.
counted, and that's always been a thing. But when they're moving quickly and doing more complicated moves, it has gotten more difficult. It got Vova excited. You were making some noises.
Yeah. No, it definitely. Yeah, I personally found that really awesome.
But I also feel for the competitors. We were talking about how it could be difficult if you make a drop. Like, do you just, as soon as that first drop happens, do you just totally scrap your choreography, or do you speed up, or whatever it is? Because it is something, one more thing to have to worry about in your routine.
Basically, either you have to scrap some moves or you scrap the choreography, and you just have to be ready to make that decision. I definitely feel a little FOMO. It's enough to get me juggling for like 3 to 5 weeks intensely, and then other priorities take over.
Yeah, the difference between you and me is you could potentially hop back in the competition at this level. I think my time is done.
de la World Juggling Federation.
And this year, $5,000 will be awarded to first place.
Hello and thank you. We will begin the competition with the ball category. Christian Hauschild of Germany.
We're starting the ball category with Christian Hauschild, the 2018 WJF Advanced Overall Champion, representing Germany. Defeated Ivan Dragshaw that year for the win.
Competitors will have 60 seconds to warm up.
All my routines felt pretty much like I wanted them to, so I felt very comfortable doing them. I thought it was a good idea to make them easier than last time I competed, and I think I had a couple of drops, but I'm really happy with the kinds of drops they were. They were silly drops and not drops on things that I felt like, okay, there's definitely something in here that's way too difficult out of my reach, so the construction of the routines went pretty well. I think I'm just gonna focus on myself, honestly, and not think about too much of what everyone else is doing, because that's the way that I think I can maximize my score. Because my strategy definitely is to do an easier routine with fewer connections and get through it without too many mistakes. That's like my only way to get to a higher score. But for actually the next competition, what I would change is I would actually do a couple easier moves and connect them together as opposed to what I'm doing now. So it's sort of like, for today, I'm just gonna focus on myself, but for the next competition, I'd probably take a different approach, having seen what kind of routines they're doing. The prior venue definitely was nice because of the black backdrop that we had, so it was very easy to see the patterns, very easy to clearly see every single object. I'm a little bit worried about that it's going to be after a 360, how am I gonna spot the object that's coming down? But I think overall it should be fine. And also the floor is different, so when you're spinning and doing 360s, that might also be an issue. Spencer's routine, like unless everything explodes on him, I think he's pretty much set, like he's pretty much got his first place. Between the three of us, I would say the only chance I really have is to go drop 3 on everything. If that happens, then that would be pretty cool, and I think I would have a chance. But to be drop 3, I mean, that's putting a lot of pressure on myself. I know I'm not nervous, but I know I'm going to be shaky on stage, like just shaking a little bit. But that's sort of gone into me planning my routine, so that's been accounted for. And now I just have to do well. So we'll see how that works. Yeah, I just want to be Vova, so.
Okay, cool. That's good.
Now each competitor will be doing separate routines with balls, rings, and clubs. 20 move limit per routine, 4-minute time limit. The total score from all 3 routines and all 3 judging panels will determine the final placement.
Here comes Christian Hauschild from Germany. Some 180s.
Here comes his first choreography moment here. 5 up 360, right here. Little late. Yeah. I don't think he's gonna get that one.
No drops so far.
Yeah, he missed the choreography, but his juggling is solid right now.
Yeah.
He's staying right in the middle. He's not moving much. He got around. It was a little bit of a slow spin, but he got around. That was pretty close to that choreography element.
Yeah, yeah.
Probably get that one. Here comes another one. This 720. Too late.
2 stage 720.
So they may miss their choreography elements, but they still get points for doing the moves. They just don't get the choreography bonus. Alternatively, they may attempt the move at the right time, but fail to complete the move, which would result in no points for either the move or the choreography bonus. So it might look like they're doing some of these moves at the right time, but failing to complete the execution of those moves.
Going into a different pattern, the shower pattern.
Yeah, these choreography moments are extremely precise. So again, it might look like they're close enough, for you, but it needs to be within fractions of a second. The pre-designated moment is specified to the frame. So out of 59.94 frames in a second, it has to be within 5 frames, roughly. Of course, this is all left to the subjectivity of the C jury, but they know what to look for.
Every other half shower, high, low. That's a minor deduction.
Yeah. 8x6.
On to 7 balls. Oh, you started with the 8x6 and 7. Nice. Bit of a half shower.
What for it? Good for Christian.
He's doing really well. This is a great routine. Not a lot of connections, but a lot of difficult moves done well.
Yeah, Christian.
Yeah, minor deductions for balls getting a little bit too close, but there he goes. I'm sure he's relieved. That was not bad.
And next up, help me welcome Spencer Androli from the United States of America.
How'd that go for you?
I feel like this has been a great competition, and except for the one drop, which I know, like, well, that happens, I'm pretty happy with that. I pretty much was able to perfectly do what I planned on doing, and this was all I could hope for the most, really.
Yeah, awesome.
I got a little squaggly towards the end, but that doesn't matter, really, to me. Yeah. I got through it, I qualified pretty much everything, so.
Got your score?
14.76.
14.76.
Nice.
Good job, Christian. Good job, Christian.
Pretty clear.
All right, we're getting ready to see Spencer Androli, 3-time WJF Advanced Overall Champion.
The test run went, I think, really well. I was pretty nervous about it, so trying to keep the nerves going because I think they helped me do well. Yeah, like I got my club routine dropless, and I feel like performing under pressure helps. I try to get the nerves that don't stress me out too much. Partly, I kind of right now don't fully enjoy that we did a practice run because the practice run went very well, so now there's more pressure on me to do very well again, and last night was the best I've done with these routines. If I did that the first time and could have won, and I'm like, dang, it's not the official one yet, so I have to do well again.
Do you think maybe that should give you some confidence going into this one, knowing that still under pressure you performed it almost perfectly?
100%, yeah. There's a constant questioning of whether moves are ready or not. Like I'm always thinking about like, dang, I dropped that one last time, but it was a silly drop, but I want to make sure I don't make a silly drop again. So I think who can handle the pressure better. Yeah, because I think we're all really good jugglers and we all can do tricks pretty well. This competition is a lot about experience as well, not just how good of a juggler they are. It's a lot of strategy, obviously a lot of solidifying of the juggling. Yeah, it's definitely quite a balance in terms of, you know, how hard you want to make your tricks and how dropless you want to be. So it's like, I started making a routine earlier that was harder than the one I'm doing now, but I had to cut down on it. But it's still hard, and I think like the difficulty, like I think my difficulty rating is pretty high in comparison to like the other routines from what I've seen, which makes it riskier, but then it's about trusting the practice that you've done. So yeah, it's definitely, you have to decide between something safe that may have less deductions and maybe a guaranteed score to something difficult with possibly a higher score, but also riskier and could bring more deductions. So.
Many of the people in the audience here at Le Perrault du Temple have never seen a sport juggling competition before, but their reaction thus far is nothing short of inspiring. It's really incredible to see people witness our sport for the first time. All right, so looking at the scoring, you've got the move values. And when two moves are connected together, you have a connection score which will pop up when that's planned. When a minimum of 3 moves are connected in a chain, you then get a connection chain bonus which multiplies with each subsequent connection without breaking the chain. So the more moves you connect together, the higher the connection chain multiplier becomes.
Nice. And a clean first sequence by Spencer Androli from USA.
These are difficult transitions here. Right here, and he's going into back crosses. Boom, hit that choreography element. A little shaky, but he didn't drop.
Think he's gonna reach
He won't
right.
get the choreography element because he didn't do the move, even though he tried to at the right time.
Come on, Spencer.
But that was the transition.
Yep.
Got it. Collision at the end.
A little deduction for this.
Minor deduction on that collision.
720.
720 into 744. These numbers that we're mentioning, 744, 6x4, there's a mathematical notation that just determines what height and what direction the balls are going.
I think this sequence is a bit of the signature.
Yeah.
Oh.
B97531 connected.
774 with a shower one.
Yeah. Onto the 7-ball routine. He's got multiple tricks. DB97531.
Into 966.
Back into 7. 5 up. Oh, that would have been close to that choreography element too.
But that's only the first draw.
Right, just the one drop. And he can afford it because there wasn't a connection.
And it doesn't move so much.
One day I hope this whole competition will be done just with 7 balls. Not even 5. Just like we've eliminated 3 and 4, we're gonna throw 5 and 6 out the window and we'll do 7, 8, and 9.
Oh, I can be proud of this one.
Half shower and clean. Going on to 8. Probably doesn't need it. If he just left now, that'd be better than if he drops on it here. Up, collision, reels it in. He got him. Did he qualify? He's gonna do it again.
He qualified it, so he doesn't need to do it again. I guess he didn't get that message. Well, he got it twice. Doesn't double the score, but maybe incurs a few extra deductions.
Good job, Spencer.
Spencer Androli.
And here's that 7-ball 5-up 360.
In the meantime, let's bring out Jonah Botvinick-Greenhouse.
How did that go for you?
Also from the United States
Pretty
of
well,
America.
pretty well. One drop is not bad. Yeah. Sorry, I'm out of breath. A lot of pressure up there.
That's an athletic routine. That's very cardiovascular, right?
Very much so.
All right, we have Spencer's score. Score is 17.27 for Spencer Androli.
Yeah, I'm in the lead.
Amazing.
I felt more nervous than I expected to during the test run, and I dropped my first trick for balls and rings, and those first tricks are not difficult for me, so that was a bit of a surprise. And my club routine kind of exploded on me, and that doesn't usually happen in practice. And so it went okay for balls and rings. Clubs I wasn't super happy with, but I put in some work this morning, and it's feeling pretty good right now. Before the test competition, I was warming up primarily with balls because that was going to be the first event, what I was juggling first, but there wasn't that much time between the ball routine and then my ring and club routines. I didn't have as much time to get very warm with rings and clubs. And so today I'm primarily going to warm up with rings and clubs rather than balls, with an emphasis on clubs, because those are the routines which, in my opinion, are more difficult than the balls. So prioritize warming up with clubs is my strategy right now. Yeah.
Direct response to what happened.
Yes, that's right. I think it definitely helped to do the test run for me. I'm not a professional juggler. I don't juggle in front of crowds very often, and so I don't remember in my mind what it feels like to juggle in front of people and feel nervous while I'm juggling. And so to get that feeling while I'm juggling and practice that, I think was very beneficial for me. Obviously knowing that I need to put some more work into the club routine, warming that up before I go into the competition is helpful. Yeah. This venue feels slightly more reassuring to me. I think that I did have some trouble with the bright lights in the practice competition venue, and I think the natural lighting will be helpful for my routines. That's how I'm used to juggling, at least, so it's closer to my practice space, it feels like. I think the final placement will come down primarily to who drops the least in the routines. This year, drops are deducted with such a high penalty that it can really help a lot for your final placement if you just have relatively clean routines. I don't think there's any move in anyone's routine that scores more than you're deducted for a drop. So it's really, I think, who's going to have the cleanest routines.
When we get to Jonah and Ivan, all of their moves are connected together, which makes their connection chain bonus crazy high. It almost doubles their score. But the gamble is that they can't drop at all. They can't make any mistakes. Otherwise, it severs that connection chain, and it's not nearly as high. So although his moves are a little bit easier, some a lot, they're still difficult moves. So it's still difficult. 20 moves in a row. No break, no stopping, no going into the basic pattern, and the choreography elements, which you'll hit if you don't drop anything.
Come on, Jonah.
Oh, yeah, you got it. He's nervous though.
Yeah.
You can tell by the type of throws when they're off by that much. So now he has to decide he's probably going to just bail on the choreography and go for just clean moves when he's ready to do them.
It's a lot of stress saying that you're gonna do 20 tricks in a row without dropping.
Yeah.
Otherwise the chain bone is stop.
Yeah, I wouldn't take that bet on myself or anyone.
Too much pressure.
Yeah, too much. The other thing is that he doesn't have much experience performing any juggling, let alone a competition routine. So Spencer performs almost every day.
Yeah.
And I'm sure he works in some of the moves. His performance routine isn't nearly as hard as what he does here, but at least he understands what it feels like to juggle under pressure more so than Jonah. But he's brought it back now. He's doing okay.
But look at the consistency of the guy. Like, he doesn't move his feet at all.
5 up into overheads, he got that. And connected that.
7-7-1. Back to the basic pattern.
So far, just a shaky moment. That's the end right there.
Perfect.
Just one drop.
I feel pretty good. I think I got a pretty long chain bonus in there, even though I started with the drop close to it. So I think it might be relatively high scoring.
Okay. How many moves in do you think you got? Or was it more on the end that you got the connection chain than in the beginning?
I dropped on move 4, so I think I have a 15 or 16 move connection chain, which I think, could be
good,
substantial. Yeah.
All right, we have Jonah's score, 18.71.
Yeah, happy with that.
What was your start value?
23, I think, or something close to 23, maybe 22.
Just a 4-point shave. So.
4-point shave, yeah.
All right, well, good luck in the race.
Yeah, thanks so much.
Yeah.
All right, we're moving on to Ivan Dragshaw, the 2019 WJF Advanced Overall Champion. My ball routine and ring routine felt really good, but I had, at least with my balls, I had some silly drops where I feel like the pattern is pretty much perfect, but I just drop. With clubs, I didn't drop too much, but there it didn't really feel as good, so I was kind of running all over the place. But in general, I would say it's quite a lot fewer drops than it has been previous years. So, and also didn't sleep too well that day. So today I feel fresher, and I really hope that I can do it a little bit better, but around the same, I should be satisfied, I think. I had like 2 hours of sleep before the last night's competition. Now I've had rested a lot, so I think I'm more ready today. Most of it is going to be the same, I think. Maybe a little bit before I start my routine, maybe take a little bit more time, just breathe in, relax a little bit more. Also maybe between drops, maybe just collect myself a little bit more, I think. If I dropped on a move that was really early in a long chain bonus where I do many tricks after one another without breaks, then I started doing that trick again and rather focus on getting that chain bonus instead of the choreography elements. But if I drop towards the end of that, then I would maybe not skip a move, but the move I dropped on, I won't try again and just keep on going so that I can rather focus on the choreography elements. So it really depends where in my routine I drop, what strategy I go for. When we got to the space and we first heard where we were going to stand and what way we were going to face, then we had kind of this open glass area in the top of the ceiling. And what was a little bit difficult there was that when you have that as a background, it was quite disturbing. So especially high throws, or if you do high throws and pirouettes and you come around, you kind of need to look for the ball, which makes it a lot more difficult. But now I think the way we're standing now, of course we haven't tried exactly with how the lights are going to be, so that might be a challenge, but the background is at least very good now. I was really blown away by the difficulty level of some of Spencer's balls moves especially. So that was really interesting to see, and also how solid some of those, especially the DB97531 into 966, which is a super high move. I really didn't think that someone could get that solid enough to run that routine 5 times in a row with almost no drops. So that was quite shocking. But yeah, I think
when seeing everyone's routines. I really feel like everyone could win, everyone could lose. Everything can happen, and that I truly believe. So it will be cool to see. I think it's just going to be some few drops that are going to differentiate if you win or if you get fourth. Either nerves or just kind of flukes, kind of you have everything going good and then just do a silly mistake.
Same strategy?
Same strategy, yeah. 20 connected moves, choreography elements throughout.
So watch how his bonus multiplier adds up as he continues to connect moves together.
Into 6-4X and a 360 in it. Another 360.
And you look at the foot movement, that'll show you how accurate he is. The less he's moving his feet, the better the throws are. And the more accurate the throws are, the more confident you are that you're going to catch them because they're coming right back to you. There's other things that can happen, but that's the first indicator that the judges are looking for. Oh, I don't know how he got that.
A lot of side swaps, a lot of 360s. Side swaps is what we call the moves that are numerically named, like 6x4, 744. And that breaks the chain, so now he only has a couple of moves left to do. Not as important since it's not part of the chain, but still, he'll get deductions for not trying the moves, so he still has to try the moves, he just has to try not to drop on the moves.
He gets the drop penalty, he gets that one, he doesn't get the points for the move, but he doesn't get any more deductions.
We'll have your
Safety
score
first.
shortly. We will now be moving on to the rings category, starting back with Christian Hauschild of Germany.
On va maintenant passer à la routine aux anneaux pour chaque compétiteur. Avec exactement les mêmes règles, un échauffement de 1 minute et 4 minutes pour exécuter les 20 plus grosses figures de leur répertoire.
All right, and Ivan's score.
Let's hear the score.
19.16.
Let's go! Oh, I'm super stoked.
17.64.
Yeah, I'm super happy. Yeah, I fumbled at the end, but I was able to get so much chain bonus from just doing trick after trick. It's true drops, but I'm super happy.
It's a high score.
Yeah, and now I'm just stoked to continue. Now it's on to rings, and let's hope for the best.
Yeah, good luck in the ring.
Thank you.
Good strategy.
So Ivan, Jonah, Spencer, and Christian, this is the placement after the ball category. Let's see if the rings change any of that after this. The World Juggling Federation Ultimate Overall Championship brought to you by the World Juggling Federation, on a mission to bring juggling to the Olympics. TheWJF.com. Flow Toys, awesome LED flow and juggling equipment like the Vision Glow Clubs. FlowToys.com. And we are continuing now with the 2018 WJF Advanced Overall Champion, Christian Hauschild, representing Germany in the ring category of this first ever Ultimate Overall Championship. Now with rings, you're going to see some really different types of moves since the shape of the ring lends itself to different axes of throws and even flips such as pancakes, but also combinations of rotation on different axes.
That might have been close enough to get that start on the choreography element. Now into full reverse, struggling with it. Yeah. It's no surprise, Christian and Jonah are probably the most nervous because they have the least competing and performing experience. And all these people watching, you know, it just adds to the pressure. The judges are enough pressure, but now you've got people watching you.
It's still a hot performance to do.
A little late, but he got the 5 up perfectly. 3 up 180. 5 up 180. Nice. Yeah, these were all good throws.
I think I'm a little bit amazed of the consistency of the guy.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, Christian.
Yep.
Yeah.
Got it.
And not that much deduction with footsteps. Yeah, Christian.
He's moving on to 6 rings. He's got a bit of a 6-ring routine.
Looking at his throws straight on, you see how straight he's throwing those rings. There's no wobble at all. For any of you who remember throwing a frisbee for the first time, this is like throwing 6 frisbees to yourself over and over again, perfectly straight while avoiding hitting the other frisbees in an inside to outside pattern. 6 objects is 3 in each hand, so just look at the path each ring follows to avoid hitting the previous ring on each side. And then he changes the pattern to cross and then throws in sync, 360s, back to sync. I mean, it's just amazing that none of these things are hitting each other to begin with. Let alone he's catching them. They're just not hitting each other. There's not that much space up there.
From sync to async, collision, caught him.
But no drop.
He got him. He probably didn't qualify it. He might be trying it again, just the 360. You got to qualify the pattern after the 360, so 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. He got it. Only the number of throws he needed to qualify it, then he reeled it in. Now he's on to 8x6 with 7 rings.
Yep. Just enough to get the point.
Got it, yeah. And you know he knows he got it.
Perfect.
And he's not doing 8.
Thank you, Christian. Please welcome back Spencer Androli of the U.S.
How do you feel about that one?
Just about as good as about the ball routine. I was able to minimize my drops from the test competition, so just 1 drop, a couple of fumbles. But
14.33.
wow, yeah, so way better scores than in qualifying. So I think that's, just 1 drop, and yeah, I can't hope for more, just the same as before, so I'm super happy with how this is going.
Give you a little more confidence going into the clubs now that you've been out there.
I don't care about confidence, I just care about being focused. So I don't know really what that is, you know. Confidence, no confidence, just juggle.
Focus.
Yeah, just juggle, just focus on your rhythm, and let the confidence be the confidence, so.
Let the confidence be the confidence. If only it were that simple.
And again, Spencer Androli from USA.
5 up 360, right into pancakes. Hit the choreography element on that one. Into the full reverse, hit that one too. The longer he goes without mistakes, the more of those choreography elements you can expect him to hit.
Perfect, Spencer.
Pancake half shower. Into the 3 up reverse, 360 into a full reverse. And there's that. All right, 7-5-3-1 into 7-4-4.
You got to be aware that you can only do tricks once in your routine. You cannot repeat them. So you have to choose carefully what you're going to put in your routine.
Yeah, each move that you're going to do in your routine, you can only do once. You can try it as many times as you want. If you keep failing, you can only get points scored once.
Close to perfect for now for Spencer Androli.
6 rings, 1 high, 5 pancakes. He got it that time. No connection chain severed there at all, just a drop on a single trick, so minimal deductions, at least on that.
And a full reverse with 6 rings. 4 up 360 into 7-5-6.
Spring pancake half shower, nailed that. I don't think he moved the speed at all when he did that.
No.
Stood right there. The rings came right back to him.
And he's smart enough to just doing the right amount of catches to get the point.
Well, he's moving on to 8 either way.
You need 16 catches of 8 rings to get the point.
That was not it.
Come on, Spencer.
Just got to reel it in.
Go.
Oh, was that the 16? The judges are telling him he got it, so he's out of there. It's helpful to get that feedback from the judges. I feel like they feel compelled. A little bit of sympathy and empathy.
Yeah. In the meantime, we can bring out Jonah Botvinick-Greenhouse of the U.S.
Yeah, I struggled with a few things, but overall pretty good.
What gave you the most trouble?
8x6 was weird. Yeah, that was a weird one, and 8 rings too. I'm like, in practice, it's pretty automatic. That's just a competition. Yeah.
Yeah, that tends to happen. The things that you think you got, maybe you don't pay as much attention to, and then something different is there and you weren't focusing as much as the harder ones.
15.26, bringing his
All right,
total to
I guess I'm ahead
32.53.
in the rings. Okay, not bad.
I'm got clubs. One more routine.
One more club routine. Let's go.
And we will be back with Jonah Botvinick-Greenhouse's ring routine from Paris after this.
So pay attention, because when it comes to ring, Jonah is really something.
Yeah, I would say Jonah is one of, if not the best ring juggler in the world. Okay, maybe Delaney Bayliss, then Jonah. Look how straight and precise his throws are. And with Jonah's patterns, everything is perfectly centered. Each throw is balanced equidistant from the center of his body, which is a crucial element in maximizing your potential and scoring well in this competition. The accuracy required here is unmatched in any other sport. I mean, shooting a free throw in basketball, sure, that's challenging, and even the best in the world miss it sometimes. But this is like shooting a free throw every second for 2 minutes straight.
Nice work, Jonah. No drop so far.
That's a nice connection.
Nice connection. I think it's on the music, right?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. Pretty sure he got that.
Oh.
That was a 90 right into a full reverse.
Now, this is a move that is relatively new in juggling. Now, pancakes, the ones he started with right out in front of him, used to be the limit in what was done with pancakes, but now pancakes are fusing with different axes in half shower and reverse patterns.
Brings that in, goes back into the
Going
basic pattern,
going back to the pattern. Perfect, Jonah.
No drops.
And moving to 6. Seven, 5, 6. Perfect.
These routines last a lot longer for the competitors than they do for us. It might last the same for me because I have a lot of empathy for juggling and competing and performing. So I also probably want this to be over now as much as he does.
Another 4.
Just because of the uncertainty of what's coming up and knowing that there's still more to do. Nice. His throws are solid.
The score is going to be so high.
Yeah, when the throws don't make me nervous, that means the throws are accurate.
Yeah! Perfect so far.
Woo. Yeah. And he got
Good,
it.
Jonah.
It's a good routine.
You have your score in 1 second.
You got to feel good about that.
Yeah, I feel very good about that. No drops. I don't think that could have gone much better. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I got most of the choreography elements too.
Yeah, and it's noticeable when you do.
Yeah, that's a good song for it.
Jonah, your score for rings, 17.84.
Cool.
Putting Jonah
Happy with that.
in the lead with 36.54 total score.
All right, you keeping track of the whole leaderboard? And
Trying not to think about it too much right now. Yeah. Just want to have a clean run through clubs. And we'll
good
see.
strategy. Yeah.
All right, thank you.
Good luck in the clubs.
And finishing up the ring category is Ivan Dragshaw from Norway, the 2019 WJF Advanced Overall Champion.
First choreography element coming up. Boom.
Perfect.
Of course, the first one's the easiest to hit. Once you get going, perfection is your friend.
Ivan spent a lot of time training in South America this year without any indoor training space, so he couldn't practice rings at all this year except for the past couple of months.
That's a 7.53. 9.7522.
Now, all these competitors had to submit video of their routines to be accepted into this competition. They had to do each routine 5 times in a row, almost flawlessly with no edits. And this was a major change in the routine qualification process this year, and it has produced Olympic caliber performances from these world champion jugglers. What we are watching right now is the best we have ever seen from these competitors, from any jugglers.
Nice body position.
Yeah, really nice body position. Look, you could tell he smiled there because he nailed it.
The chain bonus is working.
Yeah. The strategy is good. Onto the 6 ring routine. Starting in sync, he's doing that same transition Christian did into async out of a 4-up 360. And then a 4-up async into 1 high 5 low with a 360 back into 6.
Come on, Ivan. Come on, Ivan.
And he's celebrated almost too soon. Do not celebrate until that ring is in your hand.
It's not over until it's not over.
And the 8x6, no trouble at all.
Perfect!
Just no drops.
Oh, no drops. Even just a few footsteps, but that's it.
Yeah.
So happy.
Yeah, you think?
Oh,
Yes, you are.
that was fun.
This is so far going better than the test run through, yeah?
Way better.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm so far. Now it's just 1 prop left. And
I think sometimes going through it beforehand gets the bad ones out of your system.
yeah.
Yeah. It's just a numbers game, probability.
Yeah. Here it really shows what I have been able to do in practice, and it's so amazing to do it on stage as well.
You didn't move that much either.
No, way less. My nerves were way more in check this time, and
How'd you do that?
I don't know. I really don't know. Been breathing a lot this day.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
So-
I've been stressed and nervous, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
We have the score for Ivan. A big score of 19.17.
19.17.
I'm super happy.
Also a good year, 1917.
1917.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, well, what's happened then?
I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah. All right.
I think with Christian, we're gonna witness some traditional club routine. Not a lot of side swap, but a lot of hard moves.
Not connections, but hard moves.
Yeah.
Clubs is the most difficult of the 3 props. You'll notice much fewer connections between moves and not many chain bonuses, but really difficult single moves. Spencer has actually quite a few connections with clubs.
Well, he throws in the wrong place, but he moved a bit, corrected. A little bit early. But good execution. 5-up 360. Missed the choreography element. There's the 180 I've been waiting for, because that leads right into back crosses. That was the moment he was supposed to hit it.
In doubles.
In doubles. A little shaky, back into the pattern. I think the bare minimum 10 pros, then he got out of it. Oh, now he's going in triples. Yeah, triples are arguably more difficult because your accuracy has to be better because they're higher. More rotation. He got the 10. He got the 10. Into singles. Into flats. Well, probably gonna try that one again. Nope, he's going on 6 with a 5 with a balance. Shaky. Some steps. When your last catch is a Hail Mary, grab everything, bear hug. I've never seen it work.
Make sure, yeah.
They got it second time. 6-up fountain pattern, async, looks good. Oh, 1 high into,
Hard transition.
Several on the wrong end.
Get it, Christian.
I don't know if he's going to try it again. Nope, he's going to cut his losses there and just take the points he got. He doesn't even want to talk to us.
Androli of the US.
Oh, you are here. Okay. What gave you the most trouble in that, do you think?
8.83.
The fact that the balance didn't work. At the end, I know I'm in 4th place, and I was just gonna go for it in the end. It just do a trick for the audience to enjoy that wasn't part of my routine.
Oh, really?
And I know
Okay.
it's gonna incur a 1.25 deduction, but why not go
What
for
the
it?
hell?
Yeah.
It's not over till it's over. Oh, that's surprising.
That's a move Spencer has hit in competition numerous times.
5 up 360, all in singles.
All in singles. I don't know because of that drop if he gets the connection to the next move. I don't know if he got the points for both moves, so that'll be interesting to see.
And when you drop on your first move, you gotta get your focus back. So hard.
Right, from the very beginning. So he's all off on all of his choreography now. I think he's just saying, let's just do the moves, let's do the connections. 5 up 316, 6x4, over-rotated, but such a fast correction there. The half shower with flats, with the turn, and then from there probably back crosses. A bit over-rotated, but he's real good at correcting, but the judges can see that.
Come on, Spencer, fight for it. Back cross, triples.
Yep, running triples and back crosses. Very long run. He was going for 20 there, I'll bet. Now he's doing the 5 with a balance. A popular move this year. Oh, into 6. On the wrong end. Can he correct it?
Come on.
Did he correct it? They're all on the handles now.
Oh.
And he's continuing to the next connection. All on the handles at the end. When you're juggling 6 clubs and you catch just one on the wrong end, just continuing in 6 is going to be a big problem. But he continued into these other moves while correcting. He went back in the 6.
The judges say that you got the point.
Yeah, I see. Now just a 7 club run. Just incredibly difficult, not looking good. Little too three-dimensional problems with that one.
Yeah, take a breath, Spencer.
Just 7 clubs, just the pattern. He can do this for hundreds of throws. He just needs to make, I think he's going for around 30, 28, 30. Bring it in, all on the handle. Incredible run, incredible clean ending. Perfect 7 club second try, but it was perfect on that try.
Great job by Spencer and Androli.
In the meantime, let's bring back Jonah from the U.S.
It went a little worse than I expected, but
You ended strong though. Had just a minor mistake in the beginning, pulled it together.
Yeah, that last one was a gamble. That was like
13.48.
Okay.
13.48.
All right, I'm nervous. These chain bonuses multiply more than I thought, so yeah, that's what's helping the others. So yeah, last 7 clubs was a gamble. It was like, should I risk a deduction or just make some of it back? Because drops are more deductions than a 7 club, but then I could like decrease the deductions by
doing the 7 club.
Doing the 7 club. So
all right, well, good luck in the final leaderboard.
Thanks so much, Jason. Thanks for the opportunity.
My pleasure.
Yeah, thank you.
Notice a lot of the competitors are sweaty. You just want to keep the sweat off of your hands. It's fine if you're drenched from head to waist, but just keep it off of the forearms and the hands.
And just like his ball and ring juggling, his club patterns are just perfectly centered and balanced. It's not only aesthetically pleasing to watch, but it is the most energy efficient way to compete in this sport. If your patterns aren't centered and balanced, you're vulnerable to mistakes.
You can see on his face how much he's focused.
Yeah. It's a fine line between focused and nervous. Little late on the choreography element, but got the 5 up into singles. A little shaky, but he stabilized it now.
There is another 360 coming in doubles.
Yeah. Back into singles. And now in singles. Different moves, doubles and singles for the 360.
So hard to master.
Yeah, club control. You've got to really have crazy control over your wrist so that you're not overspinning those. There's a lot of follow through, a lot of arm involved with that. You'll notice with those high singles, they're following through with their arm, guiding it up to go where they want without using the wrist to spin it. 6-4-5 into a 3 of 180. Got that? Ooh. Nice, but 6-4-5 with the flat. The 4 is a flat. All in flats. Nope, he bailed on it. Good bail though. He reeled them all in. He's probably going to try it again. 5-1.
You get to do it 10.
Really excellent execution of those flats on the second attempt. He had to have confidence to try it again, knowing what a drop penalty is worth. Another example of the confidence being the confidence.
Oh, 5 up. That's what he's going for. You got it? Good. Oh, a little underspun. Reel it in. He probably qualified that. And now 6-4X.
And a 720. Will he retry it? Oh, no. I think it's done for him.
He's doing the math.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jonah.
Well, how do you feel about that one?
I feel very good. I think in the practice competition I had like 5 or 6 drops, and here I got away with 1. So yeah, super happy with that. The ending that routine with only 1 drop, and I didn't want to get more because the deductions are so big, and it was feeling a little shaky at the end. I just decided to stop while I was ahead. Yeah.
How do you feel now it's done?
I feel great. Yeah, I'm super happy with my performance today.
You can.
Yeah.
14.33.
Cool.
Now you're done.
I'm done.
One final routine, Ivan Dragshaw, when we come back. The World Juggling Federation Ultimate Overall Championship is brought to you by Flow Toys. Awesome LED flow and juggling equipment like the Vision Glow Clubs. FlowToys.com. The World Juggling Federation, on a mission to bring juggling to the Olympics. WJF.com. This is it, the final routine of the 2024 Ultimate Overall Championship from Paris. An unprecedented event. Ivan Dragshaw, the 2019 WJF Advanced Overall Champion, competing against 2 competitors who have defeated him in the past, Christian Hauschild and Spencer Androli.
Good correction. A lot of them, but didn't drop anything. So, into the 5 up 360 into 744, catching him on the wrong end. Corrected though. He's underspinning, but correcting like crazy. He's making just these millisecond corrections when he makes these catches that are overspun. You see him though, right? Yeah. Nice 360 and 6x4. Catching the club a little too high on the handle.
And a 316 to that.
These catching positions are not ideal. He's like they're too close to him, and he's getting them in the middle of the club instead of the middle of the handle.
And again, a 5 with a balance. Like you said, pretty much in the fashion.
I think the nerves are getting to him here. There's a lot of doubt in his execution of these moves in each throw. The confidence is not being the confidence. Not right now, and without confidence, it's very difficult to trust yourself. And without trust, how can you let go? And to juggle, you need to be able to let go, both physically and mentally.
Just got to catch those, yeah.
Perfect.
Deduction for landing in a lunge, but better than a drop. Another 7-5. Exploded on him.
So that is it. Will it be enough to surpass Jonah's score? All these decisions to not retry these ending moves, a common theme this year, the fear of adding drop deductions, not trusting yourself to do the move you plan to end your routines with.
How do you feel about that and the decision at the end?
I'm all for it, yeah. I was feeling nervous at the end, and I didn't skip any moves, so I just had to do it safe. It was like 0.2 points to be made, and I figured that, well, if I missed, then I lose 1 point. Yeah. For me, in the situation, like where I was in my head now, it really felt clever. But we'll see. Hopefully I won't lose by 0.2 points. I think it's either me and Jonah, but I think it's extremely close.
12.65.
Oh, wow. This is close.
So while we prepare for the final results and awards ceremony, the final 3 competitors in the 7 Vision Glow Club TKO will battle it out in this final round.
S'il vous plaît, mesdames et messieurs, pour Adolfo Esteban.
This is the more violent side of the sport of juggling.
C'est le côté le plus violent du jonglage sportif.
Which requires jugglers to attack each other while they're juggling. This is also an opportunity for the competitors to take out some of their angst on the judges.
C'est aussi le moment où les compétiteurs peuvent exprimer un petit peu de colère et avoir une revanche sur les juges.
This is the sport of combat juggling.
C'est le sport du combat juggling que nous appelons en France le gladiateur.
Competitor number 1, from Norway, Dragshaw.
De Norvège, Dragshaw.
From Las Vegas, Nevada, C jury judge Noah Schmeisner.
Et Noah de Las Vegas.
Also
violemment s'affronter.
14 combat champion. All right, one-on-one.
Here we go, competitors. 3, 2, 1, combat!
Ils vont faire 4 manches et ce sera le meilleur des 4 manches qui l'emportera.
1, combat! Watch your faces, audience members. Get ready to catch.
Entre chacun, ils sont pour l'instant à égalité.
3, 2, 1, combat!
Amen.
Double drop, no points.
Et dans ce cas-là, quand les deux sont tombés, le combat est annulé, il faut recommencer.
3, 2, 1, combat! Point Noah! Self-elimination, Ivan! 3, 2, 1, combat!
Deux points chacun.
3, 2, 1, combat! Three, two, one, combat!
Get it. Get it.
Et le gagnant est Ivan Dragshaw de Norvège.
Hold on! Hold on! I just heard there's an ultimate competitor that wanted to take on the winner. Esteban?
And for this final death round, let's turn off the lights.
Two out of three. Let's do it.
Un point pour Ivan.
3, 2, 1, combat!
Et un point pour Adolfo Solano.
Next point wins.
Le prochain qui marque un point gagne.
3, 2, 1, combat! Double fault and slightly illegal. Watch it. I'll throw you out of here. All right, come on.
Apparemment, il y a faute.
Once your club is dropped, you're not allowed to attack. 3, 2, 1, combat!
On n'a pas le droit d'attaquer lorsque ces messieurs ou une de ces messieurs est déjà tombée. Et le gagnant de cette partie est Adolfo Solano. Le champion du monde, toute catégorie confondue, junior.
My name is Dave Sohigian. I am the spreadsheet master, helping with the judging scoring spreadsheets. I got involved first by contributing to the effort to get juggling into the Olympics, and then I asked Jason, hey, is there anything that I can do to help out with the WJF? And he said, well, what do you do? And I said, I can do spreadsheets. Great, you can help. I've got lots for you to help with. Well, compared to the last year, the big change is that it's in the cloud, and that makes it so that all the judges can be interacting with the sheets at the same time, and that we can do the scoring interactively, be able to have a leaderboard that shows the scores, and even be able to share those later with the competitors so they can see how they did. The routine form is surprisingly complex, and this has little to do with the sheets I build, but rather the scoring system, which is really driven on making sure there's excellence in the routines. That means there needs to be a fair bit of detail to it. The sheets just take that into account. They have formulas and abilities to be able to combine scores between multiple judges and then publish those scores out. That's all just comes from the scoring system set up for the WJF by Jason and the judges to be able to ensure that it's not just about whether you do the trick, whether you do the routine well, but your timing, your movement, perfection is the goal. Well, I certainly think it's very rigorous, and meaning that it's down to the details of what truly makes you great at juggling. Doing a trick well is one thing, but being able to, for example, keep your feet still means that your level of mastery is incredibly high, and that's why there's that level of detail in the scoring sheets. Yeah, so there's 3 different juries. The A jury is the main one that is looking at the obvious things that you would think. Did they complete a trick or not? Was the movement high quality? The B jury is more looking for any other sort of flaws, things that are not necessarily about juggling, like shuffling the feet or catching the wrong end of a club or struggling collecting the clubs or balls afterwards, or a full drop will be recorded there as well. The C jury is about choreography, hitting the moves right on time, and that's one of the most sophisticated pieces that has been put together for the WJF to make it possible for the judges to be able to understand exactly when those moves need to be hit. So something as simple as, well, simple, but as obvious as a drop might mean the move has failed for the A judges, they also get a deduction from the B judges, and they may not hit their choreography for the C judges. So there can be large deductions for a drop, which again would be obvious to an audience, and has a huge impact on the scores.
We have maybe the closest results between first and second I have ever seen. So first, let's bring out third place.
Troisième place.
With a score of 46, Spencer Androli of the United States.
Spencer Androli, troisième place, avec un petit peu plus de 46 points au total. Il est médaille de bronze de jonglage sportif, toutes catégories confondues, de la WJF.
The scores for second place and first place are 50.87 and 50.98. If you do math, that is 0.11
Il y a à
points off.
peine 0,2 points d'écart entre le premier et le deuxième.
Second place, Jonah Botvinick-Greenhouse.
Deuxième place, Jonah Botvinick-Greenhouse des États-Unis.
Which means our champion of the World Juggling Federation Ultimate Championship is Ivan Dragshaw.
Et le champion du monde, toutes catégories confondues, Ivan Dragshaw de Norvège.
Your ultimate overall champion for 2024. Thank you all for coming out. You've been great. We'll see you in LA 2028. Good night.
Merci à tous d'être venus. C'était l'Ultimate Championship Overall de la World Juggling Federation. Avec les 4 plus grands athlètes au monde de cette discipline. On se revoit dans 4 ans avec peut-être de nouveaux champions et de nouvelles revanches.
And just like that, the sport of juggling is now one step closer to becoming an Olympic event. The next time we'll see the Ultimate Overall Championship will be in Los Angeles 2028. If you want to support this mission, head over to WJF.com and consider becoming a monthly supporter. As for me, even though this might look like the same thing to you, I'm pretty sure it's gotten better just from watching this show. Well, whatever. It's still better than you can do. You might want to do something about that. Okay, we done here? We done? Okay.